And the bowling of Lillee for 4.
Well, it was the start of something pretty good, because then you went to England under Ian Chappell's captaincy, and in that first test match up at Old Trafford, there was another significant happening, that Australia played very well. Now, they hadn't been playing all that well for quite some time, but it was Marshy who did something there, but not with the gloves.
That's right, that was Marshy's score. I think he scored 90-odd and played very, very well. On a wicket was, if I remember correctly, was doing a bit. And England had bowled pretty well, and we, I think, had bowled reasonably well, but we needed some stiffening towards the end of the innings, and Marshy provided that. And it was he, in fact, that really was one of the guys that I thought helped so much, not only with his keeping, but his batting lower order, that saved us a lot of times and also set us up for victory with quick runs. He could play either role.
It wasn't long after that that you went down to Lord's, but you did pick up 8 wickets in that Old Trafford test. That was a nice little starter for your first match at the home of cricket at test match level.
Yeah, but as I said, I wasn't getting carried away. It was, the ball was moving around, and you know, it was sort of ideal conditions to bowl in. Old Trafford, as you know, a lot of people know, it's either often raining or about to rain, and therefore there's a lot of cloud cover around, and that often makes the ball move around a lot more than it should. In this particular test, it did move around a lot. Even though I got 8 wickets and I thought I bowled pretty well, I wasn't getting carried away at that stage.
Lillee returning to over the wicket for the right-handed Smith. And he's out, LBW, and a big shout and jubilation there for Lillee.
Dennis Lillee now to Alan Knott.
And he's got him. D'Oliveira on 37 faces Lillee. Out, caught, a brilliant catch by Watson, throwing it up in the air, and the first Australian victory this morning. D'Oliveira, the 4th wicket to fall.
Dennis Lillee to Mike Smith. And that's it, a wicket for Dennis Lillee. Mike Smith flashing away at a good length ball outside the off stump. No problem at all there to Rodney Marsh. Down they go in anticipation of another edge. And it's it. Another catch for Marsh, having a field day out there, another little gentle tickle. So Lillee having a great morning there this morning.
Chappell, what a great catch that was. That must be one of the best catches in Test cricket. Diving away to his right at first slip, behind second slip. Illingworth the man out, the 7th wicket to fall for England. Illingworth made 14. Dismissed Cordy and Chappell, bowled Lillee. Snow should be quite immune from the short pitch ball from Lillee. It's fast bowlers union that operates in Test cricket will no doubt be in operation again today. Oh, that must be out. Must be out. It was absolutely plumb, and Lillee now has 5 wickets today. And he's got him. What a great performance. An inclusive stroke played by Gifford. It's just flicked his glove on the way through. Lillee has taken 3 wickets in and over. There are 9 England wickets down for 234. Gifford fending away outside the leg stump there, just flicking off the glove. And what a remarkable performance by Lillee. 30 overs, 7 maidens, 6 for 66. He's taken all 6 wickets to fall today for 36 runs.
Sometimes it's the little things that shape a test match contest. When I was at the commentary box end at the Stretford end at Old Trafford, the test match before Massey's test, I looked out and there was Roscoe Edwards of the Australian side and Massey practicing in the nets. Massey couldn't bowl over the wicket because the footmarks and the run-ups were too damp. He had to bowl around the wicket, and that was the first time he'd done that on tour. I think that was very significant, Dennis, in the light of what happened after that moment. Massey had a marvellous debut. You only picked up 4, and yet I can remember you going past the outside edge at Lord's time and time and time again.
Yeah, a great performance in that test by Bob. I think it's some of the best swing bowling, in fact probably the best swing bowling I've ever seen in my life. Well, at the other end I really thought that I bowled as well as I've ever bowled and end up with 4, but I mean you wouldn't want to take one of those wickets away from Bob. It was just such a great performance.
So there's 3 slips waiting there for Dennis Lillee. Bowled him, what a good delivery that was. Now that really was a splendid ball, as you'll see in a moment on the